How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little bit since I posted, just been really busy with school, but I just finished finals and I have a bunch of footage that I haven't uploaded yet, that I haven't made into videos yet. So that'll be coming your guys' way, and I'll hopefully be back into it now because we just started our winter break, so I'll have a few weeks off from school to be pushing out content for you guys. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and I hope you guys enjoy. And again, I'm sorry for taking such a long break, but hopefully getting back into the swing of things now. But today, a few weeks ago, I went diving with Keale. You guys all know Keale, and he just recently picked up a jet ski. So we took out the ski, went out to a few of our zones, and just tried to find some fish. Unfortunately, the water was pretty dirty when we got out there, so we had a little bit of trouble finding our spots. But luckily, we were able to find a couple of them, find a couple nice structures, and get on some fish. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for the rest of the stuff I got coming out over the next couple of months, over the next few weeks. And also, if you guys got any ideas, video ideas that you want me to try out, challenges that you want to see, or stuff that you want to see more of, let me know. And yeah, I'll try my best to make those happen. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. A little bit of a shorter one today, unfortunately, but this happened while, again, during like final season, so unfortunately I didn't have the time to film a whole catch and cook and everything. But hope you guys still enjoy a little bit of this dive footage from a few weeks ago. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the water. Shoots. Alright guys, so first drop of the day. And I did a couple of scouting drops before this, but on those scouting drops, I noticed a school of moo that was hanging around. So I went back to the ski, grabbed the gun. Now I'm making a drop to see if I can get close to those moos. As you can see, a lot of life on this particular area right here, and some good structure as well. Now I hit the bottom here, I take a quick glance up, and I see that the moos are in front of me. And then I go put my eyes down, start scratching, start dusting, the usual stuff for moose. Just waiting for them to come in closer. Kind of looking around me, looking to my left underneath this crack right here just to see if there's any other fish around. There are a couple moonus as well, but I knew moonus would hang around the area kind of a long time, so I kind of wanted to focus on the moose real quick while they were being relatively tame. Eventually one comes into range, so I line up, take my shot, hit it a little bit low, but luckily the shot held. And then just bringing him up here. Luckily also he didn't get tangled up on the bottom, so he didn't have a whole lot of leverage to rip off. Yeah, first fish of the day, first drop of the day. That's something that hardly ever happens for me. Is a lot of times the first few drops are just trying to see what's around, but got lucky on this one. First drop, got a nice move. As you can see, shot placement there, not the best, but a holding shot, luckily. And not a bad size moo either, maybe like a 3.5 pounder. Nothing crazy, but not super huge or anything, but definitely a really good eating size. And moos, as many of you probably already know, one of the best tasting reef fish that we got here in Hawaii. So never gonna complain when you get one of these. And just real quick, braining him, bleeding him. Making sure you get the best quality meat out of these guys. Alright, so after we got that moo, the rest of the school got super skittish, which does happen every so often when you shoot out a moo school. Sometimes it's just one and done, and the rest of the school is just not giving you the time of day. So we moved to a different spot, and it was super dirty. I was just in the water scouting, trying to find us some grounds, and it was super dirty. I couldn't even see the bottom from the surface, but I took a half drop, blind drop, and saw some structure on the bottom with some fish on it. So did a full drop, and now I'm just waiting here to see what comes in. right at the start of the clip, you guys probably saw those 2 monocollies. There they are to my left here. And one of them is a good size one, so I was planning on shooting it. But I'm just waiting here to make sure there's nothing else around, no bigger monocollies or anything like that. But didn't seem like there was anything else coming in, so I start turning my body to face these monocollies. And I line up on the bigger one, take the shot, and secure the second fish of the day. Again, not a huge monocollie, but definitely a good eating size. Another very popular eating fish here on the reef. And both of these zones were in about 65-ish feet. Yeah, nice size monocollie. Second fish of the day. But we were kind of struggling to find some good grounds just because it was hard to find our spots since the water was so murky. When you can't see the bottom, you gotta basically just be right on top of it. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard to find. And that was the case for us on this particular day. And as you can see now that I'm at the surface, the camera still makes it look a lot cleaner than it actually was. In reality, me with my own eyes, I could not see the bottom. But pretty dirty on this side. So after I shot this monocollie, we eventually decided to move back to the original spot that we were at in hopes that the moose school tamed up or more fish had come into the structure. But it got dirty back at the other spot too. If you guys remember from the first clip where I shot the moo, it was really clean, and then we went back to the spot and this spot was dirty too. So unfortunate, but at least there was structure around. At least, you know, there was large amounts of life around, so more chance of us seeing something good. Now I hit the bottom here and immediately these 2 big opelucalas came around. So I line up on one of them, take the shot. Opelucalas, in my opinion, are one of the most underrated reef fish for eating. And a lot of times they're super tame as well. It's just hard to find. The legal size for them is, I believe, 16 inches. It's either 16 or 14, but I'm pretty sure it's 16. And yeah, it's hard to find opelucalas that big a lot of times. I'm sure many of you have seen the real little ones that hang out around structure near the top of the water column, but I have no objection to shooting these guys at all, especially when there's nothing around. You know, it can't always just be moose and ukus, but when the moose and the ukus are not cooperating and these guys are around, definitely not a bad choice for sure. They've got really nice white meat. Unlike the, you know, certain other fish that have similar diets or similar species to these guys, they have a kind of a weird color to the meat, but opelucala are a little bit different. Their meat is real white, like almost like a predatory fish. And they give nice big fillets. They're real easy to clean because they're super flat. And their skin is real tough, so it's real easy to skin them. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to worry about cutting through the skin on accident when you're cutting it off. So really nice size one. One of the bigger ones that I've shot in a while. Got him through the eyeball. Now, while I was dispatching this guy and breathing up for my next drop, I noticed a school of them come in. So at first there was only 3 or 4 of them. Shot one, and then a bunch of other ones started coming in. I saw them swim underneath me, kind of mid-water. So I go down to the bottom because opelucalas will start mid-water a lot of times, and then they'll follow you down to the bottom. So I hit the bottom here in pretty much the same spot. There's that same school of taapes. I'm looking around here, turn to my left, and I see this nice munu coming in behind me. I see these nice opelucalas coming in behind me. And then a couple more come, so I start turning my body around. Just to face them, throw up some sand, and then they're right in front of me, so I line up on the first one, take my shot. And the other nice thing about these guys is that they're a big target, so it's a little hard to miss them. And a lot of times, like I said, they're real tame, so they'll come right up to you. Yeah, a couple nice Opelucalas, and then the Moanakali and the Moo. We were struggling for a while, trying to find some spots, but we were still able to come out with some fish, luckily. We spent most of the dive, though, just looking for a spot to hop in the water, unfortunately. But that's how it goes sometimes, you know. Just gotta make the best out of it. Another nice one here. Yeah, solid haul. Not bad for the amount of time we spent actually diving. You know, wasn't actually that long. We were probably only diving for about hour and a half, something like that, just because we couldn't find our zones. But still not a bad haul.